Welcome back, Stock Smart people. Now, as you know, I'm normally a 5 a.m. kind of guy, not a 5 p.m. kind of guy, but I've been sick here lately, so I really appreciate everybody working with me during that time. I'm starting to come out of it though, so let's see if we can't get back to strategy. Let's get back to making some money, and yeah, let's just get back to it. You know what I mean? So it's about that time. All right, so looking at Tesla, we can see that we have had a little bit of a pop this week while I've been gone, and that doesn't surprise me. You know, I get sick and the market goes up. How about that? So, but looks like we're starting to, momentum out, and that we're reaching the top of our, let's just say the top of our stochastic here, and we're still in an overall bearish trend as the RSI here indicates. Now, I don't typically use regular RSI, but I do like playing with this RSI Ligare. And I found this little shared Wada Atar explosion, and it's kind of a neat little thing. There's also a volume study that I had that was similar to it. And let's just see if I can find... Let's see, my unusual volume indicator, my volume data, volume labels, volumes. Let's see if this is the volume study. Okay. That is not the volume study, although it is giving me a certainly interesting study. Maybe I've changed something around in here. See, I've been out of it for so many days, and I've been sick. I just got so confused and drowsy. A little bit of offset, kind of forgot where I was in all of my all of my workings. So let's take let's see, negative volume, volume study dev. Let's see if that's it. Maybe not. Volume rate of change. There are some things that we can play with in here. Volume breakout. Let's see if that's it. No. Although we can use volume breakouts as these arrows here. Very interesting. So, checking those out. Okay. Now we can build a strategy with that if we want, with this volume breakout here. Now let's see what we got here. Let's see, VWAP average assembled by Ben 10, free to use the code, derivative works, other packaging with. You're not granted permission to use this code derivative work commercial, limited to selling, reselling, or packaging with other commercial indicators, headers, and attribution in this code should remain as provided, and any derivative works should extend the existing headers. Okay, wonderful. So that is hats off to Ben 10 for making this. Thank you very much, buddy. And yeah, I think Ben 10, he's over at Use Think Script, so go over there, check him out, yeah, absolutely, support that guy. Okay. Now we can, like we say, we can use this for our personal use. That means that we can't put it on the website and say, like, sell it or anything, but but you can use it. So we can use it, we can alter it, we can use it in our strategies, we can give it to our friends. We just can't charge for it. So perfectly fine. Yeah, I love it. All right, so we will work with this volume breakout here one day. All right. But for now, since I can't find what I was actually looking for, let's just go see what the market overall looks like for today. All right, Microsoft, Google, Facebook. How's Oracle doing? Oh, Oracle, wow. I like that they've gone up a good bit. Okay, I still feel like they're probably going to be hitting their top, but honestly, I should have stayed in Oracle, and I should have known better. My neighbor does work for them. Although it's not like I asked him about what I should do. I don't even talk to the guy. I just know he works for him. But it just makes sense. I was getting in Oracle around the $60 range. Of course this was months and months ago, but 61, 62. I think I was out around 64, and then it started doing all this stuff, and I just didn't bother anymore. And now when it would have bottomed out, I should have paid more attention. Okay, or actually when it went bullish, that's when I should have started to pay more attention. Okay. So using this RSI Ligare here, you can use that, or the stochastic here. It shows a nice bullish action too. Okay, and this Wadar Attar explosion shows you, you know, some nice interesting signs, whether it be a bearish or a bullish, you know, sentiment going on here, you know, whether it be green and greater than average volume or red with greater than average volume. So, you know, I would say red or, you know, greater than average volume. That's showing a bearish situation. Yes, you're going to watch out for that. Okay, as we can see here, we got green with greater than average volume, and then price did go up. Okay, now this is on a daily chart. We can even try this on the 4-hour chart. Seems to work pretty well there too. Okay, maybe even pull this out to the weekly chart, see if it works. Yeah, does it work? Well, it certainly did. Price started going down, price started going up, price started coming down. Yeah, accurate. Lovely accurate. So, you know, taking, let's see, I think I got this over at Use Think Script. So go over there and grab that. See, or if you want to just type it out, go ahead and type it out here. Here it is, you know. It's a little bit of, yeah, you know, it's a little bit of typing, but no biggie. And perfect. All right. Now, what do we have up here? Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. And looks like we've got days on the chart and looks like AD badge. Okay. All right. And let's go for Apple. All right, so it looks like Apple is finally breaking out of one of our wedges that we've created for it. Okay, bearish situation. We might be seeing a bounce here. This is an interesting plot right here. All right, so be watching Apple. 126, a high of 124. Looks like we went for a green doji. All right, now it could continue to slide off down this way. That's perfectly fine. But if you look, we're starting a crossover on our fast stochastic. All right, this is a good thing. All right. Now, I remember someone asking me when was Apple going to reverse. I believe that was, let's see, Mr. Fullwood, Brad, yes, asking me when Apple, you know, to take a look at Apple. So now I have my Apple plotted for down here. This is where, you know, I'll be interested to buy shares of Apple, okay? That doesn't mean anyone else shouldn't be in or whatever, can't play it. It's obviously going to continue to go up. Honestly, I see Apple more like hitting this range, you know, doing some actions like this. So, you know, but yeah, just be aware that with this, unless we see a greater than average volume on a green strike, you know, after this yellow, or we start to see green candles, that's when I'll start to jump in, okay? I don't want anyone to jump in before their time. No fries shall be served before their time. So, you know, all right. Makes sense? So we're still in a bearish sentiment, all right? So beware. But look for this bounce. Look for this bounce here. Look for it to bounce up here, okay? And look for a green candle, okay? We start to see a green candle on greater than average volume. We've got the breakout on our support, so that's one indicator, all right? We've got our fast line crossing our slow line. That's another one, okay? Now let's just see if we can see a reversal on the RSI Ligare, and if we can see some buying power coming in here. And if we really wanted to find out a little bit more about this, you know, we could go with another type of set. We could look at our TTMs or some of our other robots, scalper studies, HA cults, trend indicators, you know. But it looks like we're finally hitting our bottom, and we're possibly, it looks like we could be looking for this reversal here, kind of like a heartbeat monitor. When it hits the bottom, ba-boom, it beats again. So, you know, you've got to watch out for that. All right. Now, you know, we are coming all the way down, so we still could see negative. All right. See, this TTM's coming under this HA cult and awesome oscillator study. All right. But it's green lit, so these are good things. Let's watch this, watch out for this, and let's be watching for a weekly TTM scalper upwards arrow. All right, let's draw this down into the daily and see if we've gotten one. We have gotten one right at our breakout, at our wedge. That was perfect, right where we plotted it. Looks like HA Colt's wanting to go positive, green's going positive. On the daily, our shaft bots got it, HA Colt bots got it. Okay, it's looking good for the daily. I'm thinking Apple's going to be a good investment for this next little bit here. Okay, looks like we're down here. I mean, we still might lose a little momentum, say on the 1 hour chart, you know, so I'm not saying jump right in, all right, but it looks like we've got a flat side here. So if we've got a flat side with a wedge, let's just say that we're going to, well, break out to the flat side. So we are going to drop, and see, I want to see it drop down back into the 124, 123 range. And then I may consider to jump in, because I always underprice, and that's why I always get left behind. So really, it's the fact that I'm way underpricing, overanalyzing, looking for the best and best deal, and really that's sometimes you just have to be a trader. Okay, so let's come down here on the 5-minute or 1 minute chart and see what we look like here. All right. Let's wait for a TTM scalper, to start looking good, but I say we're going to drop off, first thing, so drop off. It's kind of leveling out here, starting to turn green. Okay. I still think we'll have a little bit of a drop, it's possible, and then, these are turning green. See if we see a red dot or a black dot squeeze in here. We'll have to pull up the other TTM squeeze for that. But here we go. That was a good sign. So keep a close watch on Apple, but I'm still expecting it to finish its other shoulder, but its shoulder might finish just a little bit higher around here at 124. All right. If it does that, I may come back to it. Okay. So let's go to NEO and some of our other more favorite EV and tech stocks. All right, I'm sure they all look very similar. See, here's where we had our nice pop-up there. And I'm not even putting out my best bots. I just, put out some of them. Now go over to the Stock Smart Investing Shopify store or become a Patreon. Support the channel there. Your patronage does help me to continue on. Okay. And of course, I will be adding as many of these studies as I can that I find that are useful, of course. Okay. So still a bullish sentiment coming down a little, let's, yep. I'm not sure what Bitcoin's at, but that's fine. That would have been a great signal, though, right there. And let's go riot. There was your good signal there. Okay. What else do we want to look at? Let's just take a look at some of our watch lists here. Our 4 YouTube example had plenty of stocks popping off today. That was wonderful. And let's check our Darvis box. I always love our Darvis box poppers. Don't underestimate the Darvis box. I mostly go for Darvis box daily signals. Roku, yeah, Yum, Yeti, Decom. I mean, lots and lots of good ones. Okay. btbt, Bit Digital. I've been watching them since they were $12. Yeah. See, there we go. I mean, it seemed like the whole market had just a little bit of a pop all at one time while I was sick. Great. Everybody makes money while I'm sleeping. Yeah, bastards. Okay. See, there's a little red dot squeeze right there. We found it. Happened right after a TTM. That's a good signal. Okay. All right. And Darvis box on the daily. So those are our upwards momentum goers. And let's see, Shanday low arrow daily. We want to know that. Let's see if that's the low arrow up. Okay. Or the low arrow coming down. And we also want to know when our CMO is less than 35 on all stocks. This is a big pullback, okay? Less than 35 is a big pullback, which means we can be looking for, say, overreaction plays or them to be recovering, okay? If it's less than 35 and in the red, that means that it has yet to recover. If it's less than 35 and in the green, it means it's recovering, and you should be looking at it to try to get a good scalp in there because you're going to find one. So, you know, and if anybody would like to learn how to trade the CMO indicator, I'll pull it up and do another video on it. I do not mind. I enjoy the CMO indicator. Okay, now check it out here, 4-hour S&P 500, and we get these stocks right here. So you go and check out these stocks, see if it's anything you're interested in, and you know, something you've traded before, something you're familiar with, and that's what I suggest trading. I mean, I don't want you to trade, you know, diamonds if you don't know anything about diamonds or platinum, or don't go do that stuff. You drink Coca-Cola, trade Coca-Cola. I'm familiar with say Tesla and Oracle systems and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what I trade. Computer systems, tech stocks. Cars, motors, Ford, any of them. Just something you're familiar with. Okay, we've got a TTM down, true, TTM replica. All right. Let's see what we have for the SHAF. Bearish daily, SHAF bullish, SHAF less than 25, ready to fire. Okay, let's go for that. It's one I haven't pulled out in a while. I haven't pulled it out because it was having some issues reading, but here we go. All right, wonderful. See, I was having so many issues getting so many of my scanners to work, and it was kind of annoying, so I just stopped using them. But yeah, perfect. All right, so we got our SHAF less than 25, ready to fire long, and it looks like these have. And a couple of these have showed up. Flex, here we go. All right. Yeah. And see, we're looking for the SHAF, indicator to be less than the 25, so that's down here in this area. And when it does, that means we'd be watching for it to fire long. Okay, now this could be on the daily, so let's go down here and see, down here on the daily. Okay. SHAF indicator less than 25, ready to fire long. Okay, IMGN. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Come back and get some more because I'm always here, or at least I was before I got sick. Hopefully I'm getting better now. I'm here for you people. So, don't keep losing your money to the, the stupid things out there that are just going to tell you, they'll look at your indicators. They'll tell you what's going on. Use your strategy. It works. I promise it does. So, just take the time to learn a few indicators, figure it out, and make a solid plan. Only a solid plan. Don't buy because you feel like it. Buy because you know the time's right. Okay? Well, that's what we're going to learn here. When the time is right. And it's not because we feel it. It's because the indicator says so. Okay? So that's the part of the emotion we're going to learn to remove here, trading on my channel. So stick around, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for your support.